Hey everyone, I'm Kiara.
And I'm Karina. Alright, this video is a special video because we made a 2016 prompt list because it is 2026. You know, the new 2016. So we made a fun little art prompt list for this video and we implore you to do it as well. And also, fellow art YouTubers, do it as well. And tag us. It's for fun, really. So some of these things are from 2014, 2015, 2017, but technically they're all still 2016 vibes. It's not supposed to be historically accurate, okay? This is just for fun. Also, it doesn't need to be, you know, strictly an art prompt. It can be just a general theming for fan fiction. I mean, that's the only other thing that I can think of. A craft. Also, let's just make a tag to make it easier to post about, I guess. So the tag will be 2016 in 2026 prompt. Yeah, very awesome, special, super duper amazing name. So with that, let's get started.
Alright y'all, so day one is Unicorn Frappuccino. Now I want to start off by giving a quick little disclaimer. We were like babies in 2016, so our memory of 2016 is a bit of like all of the years mixed together, like 2015, 2017. We kind of just lump them all in with 2016 because that's just our memory as kids. So don't come in as the detail police over this prompt list. It is, you know, loosely 2016. And yeah, so we're doing the Unicorn Frappuccino on day one. So, of course, all of these prompts are drawings. So I just, you know, decided to simply draw my OC holding a unicorn frappuccino. So I decided to draw my OC Tsukasa holding a unicorn frappuccino. I picked this OC specifically because he, you know, works at a cafe that his mom owns. We're not going to go too deep into our OC's lore, maybe just a basic description of them. But yeah, my OC Tsukasa, who is obsessed with boba, but probably, you know, over the years has gotten more into just drinks in general. So I'm just gonna say that he made his own DIY unicorn frappuccino because we don't support Starbucks over here, okay? I'm sorry. Oh, I know.
You even said the brand name?
I'm sorry. Also, it's really funny, the whole unicorn frappuccino craze. Like, oh my god, guys. I'm gonna tell you my memories about this drink. We never got one. Because we've never really stepped foot into a Starbucks ever, except that one time at Universal Studios. But when it came out, like, everyone was freaking out about it. They were planning outfits to wear to go get this drink. And the only memory I have of this drink, like, in person, since we never went to Starbucks ever in our life, I literally went to school one morning and this girl that sat next to me in class walked in late with the unicorn frappuccino in her hand, and she was slurping it in front of me, like rubbing it in my face. Like, she was rubbing it in my face that she had the unicorn frappuccino. And you want to know what she did? She's like, "Do you want some?" And me, in my head, obviously knowing about the unicorn frappuccino, wanting to give it a try, I'm like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Oops, you can't have any. I finished it all." Like, girl, okay, bye. And another thing I remember is that it was actually a disgusting drink because it was like just overly sweet, you know? It was like a disgustingly sweet drink. So I just drew my OC holding his DIY unicorn frappuccino, and he's wearing a unicorn shirt. Like, yeah, he dressed up to make this. I would imagine because this is 2016, it's like he's like recording a YouTube video like guava juice style, like making a unicorn frappuccino. But yeah, that is my unicorn frappuccino drawing. This is my art for the prompt. I hope you like it, and let's see what Karina does for this prompt. Alrighty guys, so For my unicorn frappuccino drawing, I did my OC Alco. You guys don't know our OCs, so I'm just gonna give you the really quick rundown of who this guy is. So Alco is one of my oldest OCs. And he's a part of this story that I call Estherville. It's set in the 70s and it revolves around this police station and the lives of the people working at that station. So that's the really quick thing. We're not here to talk about the OCs, okay? We're here to talk about 2016 and the art and the prompt list, okay? But do let me know if you want to see an OC video series. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, so I drew him in an outfit that I probably would have worn if I got the chance to get the unicorn frappuccino. I was one of those people talking to my friends. I mean, I was like, what, like 9 at the time? I'm like, I literally had a shirt with the emoji, like the unicorn emoji on it. And I was so prepared. I really thought I was going to get that frappuccino. But anyways, I drew him in an outfit that I feel like someone would wear. You know, trying to be like, you know, cute or something, like, oh my god, I'm wearing my unicorn frappuccino themed outfit for the unicorn frappuccino drink. So yeah, it's pretty funny seeing him in this outfit, because I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's this middle-aged man wearing an outfit like this with the unicorn frappuccino, and he seems pretty proud to have this unicorn frappuccino. So he went into the future to get that drink. Yeah, that's I put him in a time machine and he went to the future. Again, technically the unicorn frappuccino is a 2017 thing, but guys, just like Yetta said, most of the things here, I feel like 2016 was like a amalgamation of everything from 2014, 2015. So yeah, that is my drawing. I hope you like it. I really like it because it's my OC Alco and he's one of my favorites. So day 2 is Galaxy. Day 2 is Galaxy. I immediately knew what I wanted to do. I remembered that I was really obsessed with Galaxy. I was so obsessed with the Galaxy aesthetic. I wanted to paint a fidget spinner like a galaxy. That's how much I liked Galaxy. And that's me mentioning a fidget spinner is very telling of the time, okay? So I was thinking of those like kind of anime galaxy profile pictures, or just in general those profile pictures where it's like a drawing with a galaxy overlaid on the drawing. So I wanted to do exactly that. And the OC that I chose is my OC Laura. She's another old OC, but is part of a group of OCs that has been pretty abandoned. They have not really gotten that much change over the years. For most of my OC stories, I have like titles for them because it's just easier to talk about them that way. So the title for this OC group story, whatever you want to call it, is Dogfight. I can't pick a better name for it, but I think it fits because it's just about, it's mainly a group of friends who, it's just a lot of drama. So it's called Dogfight. And Laura is supposed to be a love interest character, but she's more than that. Again, we're not here to talk about that. So the process of making this art was pretty straightforward. I just drew a really quick drawing of Laura, and then I overlaid Galaxy and I edited it to make it feel like that. Although I do feel like this is kind of giving a little bit like older, like 2014, 2015 type thing, but like we were still obsessed with filters and all that, like the color filters to make things look amazing at that time. So yeah, this is my Galaxy drawing. I liked Galaxy so much that I was called the Midnight Light. Alright, let's move on to Kiana. Alright guys, Galaxy. There's not really much to say about this day. It was just a very simple idea that I had. I just really wanted to draw my OC in a Galaxy hoodie. So these two are my band OCs, Luca and Lex. Luca on the left, Lex on the right. They're twin brothers. That's all you need to know. They're in a band called Victorian Panic. That's all you need to know. So I just immediately, like, upon seeing the prompt Galaxy, it's like, okay, Galaxy hoodie, because my memory of Galaxy from this time was just everyone wearing Galaxy stuff a lot. Really, that's it. All I remember is Galaxy hoodies, Galaxy leggings, Galaxy shoes, Galaxy backpack, Galaxy outfit.
3DS.
Oh my goodness, yes! Galaxy 3DS. So I just drew my OC Lex wearing a Galaxy hoodie, and he's like, you know, like embarrassed because his brother, Luca, is laughing at him. He's making fun of him for wearing this Galaxy hoodie because, quite frankly, it is a little bit silly. He's wearing a Galaxy hoodie with a unicorn Pusheen on it. I mean, I think it's really cute. And also, like, dang, Luca, like, why you gotta make fun of your brother like that? So mean. But yeah, this is my drawing of the Day 2 Galaxy. That's pretty much it. So let's move right on along to the next one.
Pulling all the holes in my emoji clothes. Emoji, yeah, emoji.
Day 3 emoji. Emoji, guys. Emoji. I feel like emoji was such a big part of this time. I mean, we all still use emojis, but I feel like back then it was like a crazed, just like Galaxy. It was everywhere. It was on mugs, pillows, shirts. I wore a shirt to school at the time with emojis for the days of the week. Like, Sunday, yay. Monday, you know? That kind of situation, yeah, you know. So, this drawing of mine is also pretty simple. What I came up with, very simple idea. You guys don't have to come up with anything super extravagant with these prompts, because I will admit, these prompts, it's like very vague things about this time period. Like, this is history. Like, time period, you know, like, emoji. What do you do with that? Anything you want, really. A lot of these is just what came to our mind, so I'm very interested to see what you guys might come up with. If you guys would be more creative than us, which I'm sure you guys will be. You guys will nail this prompt list. Anyways, so I decided to feature my 3 OCs from, I don't know what to call them. They're like my slice of life OCs that have a lot of like star and moon theming to them. Just, I don't know, university adults. So there's my OCs, my 3 OCs, Stephanie, Woony, and Raya. They kind of got like a love triangle going on, but I'm not going to go into that. Just, you know, they're very cute. That's all I'm going to say. So it's just very simple. Maybe they're having like an emoji party. I don't know. They're like holding emojis that they're recreating with their face, you know, like they're imitating the emojis with their face. And I just think it's really cute. Just a simple, really cute, simple little drawing of the 3 of them. I think this drawing turned out really cute. Just, yeah, I'm just a sucker for these OCs. I think about them a lot and they're very cute. Do let us know if you want like videos dedicated to each of our OCs. I feel like that'd be really awesome to get to talk about them. Or maybe even just do more like challenges that encourage us to use our OCs on them. I don't know. Cringe-tober? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. That's my drawing. Let's go see Karina's emoji drawing. It is my turn for the emojis. So, the OCs that I've chosen are newer OCs. They are my Apocalypse OCs. The name of the story is called Hold. I'll explain it if there's ever, you know, a video explaining more about these characters. I don't know. So I just redrew them as emojis. Pretty simple. I just did that. Oh, I should probably mention these OCs. It's Darcy, Nathan, and Blake. Darcy and Nathan are siblings. So I drew Darcy as like that silly, you know, sticking your tongue out emoji. Like that nasty face. I drew her as the nasty face emoji. And then for Nathan, I did the really, like, silly, like, crying, laughing emoji. I think people call it, like, the millennial, like, the emoji that millennials use. And then the last one is, like, that teary-eyed emoji for Blake. So after I finished, you know, making them look like, kind of like emojis, I put, like, little words next to it. And I kind of made it like a meme, but I don't know why. I feel like the style of this drawing, it kind of reminds me of a poster that you would see in class. And I don't know why that's really funny to me. And also it's added on to the fact that the little words, like the silly, funny words, are like written in that chalkboard font. And for Blake, I just put Blake. Because I just thought that would be silly. So, yeah, these are my beautiful, sad apocalypse OCs as silly emojis. Let's move on. So, day 4 is music of 2016. You cannot have a year without talking about the music. So the only thing I could think of was the Stressed Out music video from 21 Pilots. Now I will say that that music video did come out in 2015, but again, 2016 is like the amalgamation of all those things because I feel like time back then was a lot slower, so things just stuck more. Like, I remember it being the summer of 2016 and still hearing, oh, no, that's Ride. I still remember it being 2016 and hearing the Stressed Out music video playing over and over again while I'm having breakfast drinking out of my emoji mug. That's real. So yes, I picked the Stressed Out music video and specifically the screenshot of Josh and Tyler drinking like Capri Suns or something. So, because I also just wanted to to be able to redraw a part of the music video that showed off their looks because their looks in that music video was so iconic. So I chose another set of my dogfight OCs, and these are more of the main people. So we have Emeric and Abriel. One thing I will say is that Abriel kind of has a crush on Emeric, oh my god, but they're bros, oh my god. Drama, like I said, it's drama. Dogfight. Are you paying attention? So, yes, I just drew this, and I think out of all of the ones that I've done so far, I was kind of feeling like maybe this one's not my strongest, but you know what? It's still pretty good, and it feeds that part of me that likes 21 Pilots. I was a really big 21 Pilots fan in middle school. Who's with me? Who's with me?
Not me.
This is my drawing. It's not 21 Pilots fan art. They don't look like this. These are my OCs. Okay, thank you. Moving on. Kiara, take over. Alright, my turn. So, for me, I picked Meghan Trainor's album Tidal. Now, this album, I believe, also came out in 2015. But again, back then, trends and what was popular lasted a lot longer. Trends didn't end in a day or a week. Looking at you, 2026. I'm sorry. TikTok. What? Back then, things lasted longer, so we were still listening to I'm All About That Bass in 2016. And me, especially as a kid, when I saw that music video and I heard that song, I fell in love with that song. I loved that song. Just, yes. Dear Future Husband, yes. I'm sorry, I was a Meghan Trainor girly a little bit when I was in elementary school at this time. This isn't about Meghan Trainor though, this is just about the cover. I picked this because, again, it's something that I genuinely was into at the time. It was part of my life at the time, so I picked this cover. Also, look at this. Look at this cover. It's so pretty. I loved it. I had to draw it. So, for the OC in question, I picked my OC Koji, who is also in the same OC group as my, I don't know, like celestially themed, like starry moon themed university OCs, I guess. I don't have a name for them. But yeah, this is him. At first, I was gonna draw Stephanie. You know, remember the OC from the emoji prompt? Yeah, you remember. My OC Stephanie, because, you know, like, she's blonde and she has long hair, so I thought it would fit, but I didn't want to do any repeat OCs, so I just went with Koji because, either way, I don't draw this OC a ton, so I wanted to give him a bit of attention, a little bit of love, and I think it was just a really fun choice that I went with, this OC, like, him in this, like, fluffy, colorful coat. But yeah, I just drew him over the cover, and I think it turned out really nice. It was so fun to do. It was so fun to do the jacket, the fluffy jacket. And I don't know, he looks a little sassy here. I don't know, I love him. Look at him. So cool. So this is my drawing. I hope you like it. Also let me know if you remember this cover and what were your favorite songs. No drama, by the way. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. No drama. Let's move on to the next prompt. Alright, day 5. Musically. Oh, no. This, I feel like, I'm sorry guys, but Musically has long since been gone. For so long. It feels like this is prehistory. Okay, this video is a prehistoric video. I mean, with how fast everything moves at this point, 10 years, might as well be 100 years. I'm sorry. That's just how it is right now. So, Musically. Now, what came to mind, obviously Musically is a video platform, so how are we gonna turn Musically into, like, a drawing? Like, what? So, what naturally came to my head when it came to this prompt was the challenges, the types of videos that people made on Musically. And for me, the most prominent thing, other than Jacob Sartorius, the most prominent thing was the Don't Judge Challenge. Oh my god. Guys, do not watch the Don't Judge Challenge. It is so cringy. No, it's not. I think it's actually really interesting how much effort people put into their trends at the time. Like, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Like, yeah. So I wanted to do that. At first I was gonna do it in a video format, like it was gonna be like an animatic, but it would have been so much like art, like frames to draw. So I kind of just opted for kind of like a before and after, maybe thumbnail or Instagram post of my OC Eric, who is also one of my band OCs, from his own band called Exiled. Oh my gosh, lore, I know, oh my gosh. Doing the Don't Judge Challenge. I feel like he would have done this. Oh, also, quick little thing, I chose him because my band OCs are set in 2016, 2017. That's their present in their lore. So, he is literally doing this. He's out here doing this Musically challenge. I'm sorry, it's just so silly. So yeah. At first it was going to be a video, but I opted for it just being just drawings and just before and after. Like, oh my gosh. I will show you the video though. I did make a little storyboard. I just think it's really silly and it was fun to make, so I'm just going to show it.
You could be my new baby.
Yeah. Maybe one day I will actually finish it, but for this video I just could not, because it was a lot of drawing. To be fair, it was a lot of drawing that I would have had myself do, and I did not want to give myself burnout, so
I like how this looks like a thumbnail to a compilation
yes
video.
Yes, and that's funny because as I was like, you know, remembering this challenge the way it usually goes, I actually watched those compilations from the time. Like, it was so crazy. It was like a weird, really weird flashback. This is my drawing. I hope you guys like it. I know it's a little silly, but I hope you like it. I hope you like my OCs too, by the way. Hashtag I like Kara's OCs. Anyways, let's move on to Karina's Musically prompt. Musically. Oh, Musically. Do I have memories of Musically? Guys, I don't know, you don't know this. Karina Lore, woo woo woo, Karina Lore. Listen, I was the Musically queen, okay? For real. No, for real. I had an account on Musically and I was making Musicallys every day. Like, I literally have a diary entry that was like goals for the summer, or like, because I think we were on break for school, so we would not be going to school for like a week. My goals was like to make 2 Musicallys a day. Genuinely. I wish I could show them. I do have them saved. Actually, my Musically account was saved on TikTok, but they deleted it now, so yeah, you can't see it if you looked for it. I want to show it so bad. I wish I could show it, but I guess you're just gonna have to miss out on that. Sorry, guys, but believe me when I say I did do Musically, and I was pretty good at it. I probably should have been the most popular person, but you just don't know because I was just such an underrated gem. Anyways. So, also, one more thing about Musically is when you first downloaded Musically, this is gonna be a test. If you truly know Musically, this is something that you will know. When you first downloaded Musically and you created your account, the first notification ever that you got was that Selena Gomez wanted to make a duet with you. I rest my case. Anyways, so I wanted to redraw a Musically that I think of all the time, and it is from Liza Koshy. So I redrew it as my OCK. She is also another OC from my Esterville story, the 70s drama story. She's a beautiful woman. I love her. I wish I could talk about her in this video, but we're not talking about Kate. We're talking about... We're not talking about Kate. We're talking about 2016 and this prompt list. So yes, it's pretty self-explanatory. I picked the part where it goes, "What are those?" So I really like the way it turned out. I really like her face, and it was really fun getting to draw the outfit. Thank you, Liza Koshy, for raising me, I guess. You know, and without Liza Koshy, this would not exist. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next day. Oh. Alright, the next day, day number 6, is Vine. Another video platform, but it was very prominent. It was the thing, okay?
We still talk about you.
We still talk about you, Vine. We miss you. Come back home, please. This one, I will express myself at first here, okay? I wanted to make like an actual video. Like, I wanted to just pick a Vine and make a video with it. But as I was watching Vines, you know, we all look back fondly on Vine and that it was so funny and that we miss Vine, and you still see compilations of Vine, RIP Vine, whatever. Or like nowadays you have like TikTok compilations that are like TikToks that have Vine energy. Most of the Vines that I watched, they aged so poorly. Like, I was honestly kind of drained after watching all of these Vines because a lot of them I was like, wow, I don't remember this being so not funny. And don't get me wrong, there are still funny Vines, but like back then it was so much funnier than I remember it being. So I basically just drew what looks like a Vine being played in a Vine compilation video. I made the Vine compilation sort of like setup, and I put all these little words on it, kind of making fun of how sometimes really cringy the Vines will be. Like, it'll be like, the best Vines, the most amazing Vines compilation. So I just drew my Apocalypse OC again, Darcy, doing the dance that Link did. Good Mythical Morning reference. The dance that Link did in like the video where it's like trying to dance, like dancing how, what the freak, how do I say?
Let me search up the title. I redrew her dancing like Link in the How to Dance to Attract Girls video. Because I was so out of ideas, and I was so drained from watching all of these really out of touch vines. So yeah, I just did that. And you don't have to make a Vine video. You know, you can just do this. You know, make it look like a Vine. Like it's in a Vine compilation video like I did. Or another idea that I'll put out there is that if you ever had any Vine ideas, you can execute them as your OCs. Or just make the Vines that you wish you had the chance. If you had the chance to make them, you would have made them. It's the redemption arc. So, yeah, this is the thing. Let's see what Kieta has for us. Alrighty, Vine. I don't really remember my favorite Vines, but I will at least name the Viners that we used to watch. I do remember we watched a couple of Daz Black Vines. So silly, oh my god. What else? Thomas Sanders. Classic, of course. Weird Kid Trilogy is to have watched Thomas Sanders Vines compilations all the time. Hardstop Lucas. But anyway, so Vine. This technically isn't a Vine, but it is a meme that was shared around and reposted a lot on Vine, and that's how I encountered this meme at the time, was through Vine. So it's basically that meme of Justin Bieber being interviewed and like the interviewer laughs and he's like, I like that laugh. I still really like that video. I think it's still pretty funny. So I decided to draw this, like make a little animatic video version of it, of my OC Roy, parasite of an OC, because he infects my mind every waking moment that I have. He just does not leave my mind, and that is crazy. Because what do you mean? What do you mean you came into existence in like 2020, and you stole my attention from my OCs that came before you? How are you gonna do that? But anyway, so I chose my OC Roy, who is also in my band OC's world. He is the manager of Victorian Panic, and recently I came up with this very silly discovery that like I would give him a voice claim, and that voice claim being Justin Bieber's voice. I just think it's funny. I just thought it would be silly. So I thought this Vine would be fun to do. So basically it's just YN, you know, this could be you interviewing Roy, because a lot of people like Roy. And you should too. I mean, what? You already do. You like Roy. We all like Roy, okay? But yeah, I just drew it, and here's the video. Here's how it turned out.
I like that laugh.
Yeah, I hope you like that. Very silly, but very fun to do. Very, very fun. Anyways, let's move on to the final prompt. Oh my gosh. Day 7, the final day, makeup or fashion of 2016. Now, for this one, I kind of did both, technically. It's mainly just the fashion. I feel like fashion since 2016 hasn't changed much for men, but definitely for women it's changed. So I just decided to draw my OCs Ricky and Rory. Not Roy. Rory. Rory. They're a couple. They are also my OCs from my University Star Moon themed characters. I need to come up with a name. I'm sorry. I swear I will come up with a title for these OCs. Do you guys do that too? Do you guys come up with your own like world names as if they were a story, like, you know, you give them a series name of sorts, even though you're never gonna make a series of them? Just, yeah, do you guys do that? Yeah. You do? Oh, okay, cool. So I just drew them, you know, hanging out by the beach, sunset, you know, like being a cute couple.
And I just drew them in these like summery, like, you know, vaguely 2016 outfits. It's really simple. This drawing goes through a lot of like filters and stuff because, you know, just to add the, I don't know, like 2016 Instagram flair, I guess. But I did put makeup on Rory that's like 2016, because in 2016 the makeup of the time was like very like nude colors, you know, very neutral colors, lots of nudes and stuff, matte lipstick, all that stuff. And yeah, and just, you know, Ricky's just standing there in his dude clothes being a dude. So yeah. I mean, I always love drawing summary like scenes, especially for this prompt, it being 2016. I feel like when I think about 2016, it's a lot of just summer. You know, when I met you in the summer. When I met you in the summer. Sorry. To my heartbeat sound. Okay. But yeah, this is my drawing. I think it turned out really cute. It was really fun to draw. I really love these OCs. They're very cute couple. And yeah, I hope you like it. That's it from me. Let's move on to Karina's last prompt. We are finally nearing the end. So for mine, I did my alias OCs. It is my fantasy OC. So these OCs is Helena and Dallas. So I drew them in these outfits. In a different canvas, I planned out the outfits. I really wish that I did another outfit because there was something that a lot of the girlies were wearing in 2016, and that was like really high boots. Like, I think like Kylie Jenner wore just a t-shirt, like a really long t-shirt with really like long boots, and that was it. Ariana Grande as well. She would wear an oversized sweater with boots, and I kind of wish I did that, but I opted for like a more, I don't know, just more chill outfit. And at first I wasn't intentionally wanting to have them have matching outfits, but they ended up matching, and I think that's kind of cute. But you know, given who these characters are, maybe it's not cute. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Why did I sound like that? Wait. Oh, another thing that I'm honestly, we had a conversation about this, is that men's fashion, I feel bad, right? Because it's like, the fashion is kind of boring. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult to figure out what is exactly 2016 in terms of men fashion for men. But one thing is the really, really long white shirt. So of course I added that, and I think that clothing article will never come back. It will never come back. I feel like the only way that you could use that is like if you are using it in a cosplay. I don't know. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to cut it up and turn it into scraps, because oh my god, those really long shirts, that was crazy. But yeah, this is my drawing of my OCs, Helena and Dallas, in that fashion. And it's kind of funny because the timeline of the fantasy story, it's very medieval, you know, because I'm not original. So yeah, this is it. Alright y'all, so that was our 2016 prompt video. I would love to see you guys actually do this, and please like tag us or whatever you can do to make sure that we see what you do with these. And also feel free to maybe even make your own or add prompts onto this. It's a 7-day prompt, but you could make it even longer, or even change up the prompts with your own nostalgic memories from 2016. Do whatever, but do let us know if you do it, because I don't know, I want to see.
It would be cool to see, so yeah.
And also the things on the prompt list, like you don't have to do like each prompt specifically. You can literally do whatever you want. Like, it's basically a suggestion. It's a theme, a suggestion. You can do whatever you want. And again, it doesn't have to strictly be art. If you don't draw, like, what if you write? You can write a funny little story about your OCs and the unicorn Frappuccino. Or just something. It would be really funny if some people made fan fiction based off of some of these themes. I would love a supernatural unicorn Frappuccino fan fiction. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed all the art in this video. We had a lot of fun making this video. Let us know, you know, if you want to know more about our OCs and stuff, because they were featured quite a bit in this video. They were the subjects. So we are gonna let you go now. Have an amazing day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye! Bye!